The 1.7 million people with disabilities in Illinois have the same rights to free and equal participation in society that people without disabilities have. Service animals often assist people with disabilities to perform tasks that are essential to their independence. Without such assistance, these individuals would be unable to perform common, everyday tasks. Society is most familiar with guide dogs for the visually impaired, but there are many other types of service dogs as well. These dogs are not pets. They are working animals. Some dogs provide assistance to those in wheelchairs or persons with other types of mobility difficulties. Other service animals help people who are hearing impaired, persons with epilepsy or other seizure disorders, or who are otherwise physically disabled. In Illinois, this is known as the White Cane Law and can be found in Chapter 775, Illinois Compiled Statutes, Section 30. A violation of the White Cane Law is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine. The White Cane Law prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities by public transit systems offered by state or local governments, such as trains or buses, and by private transportation companies, such as taxicab services, airlines, buses, shuttle buses, or boats. Operators of these modes of transportation must allow service animals to accompany their owners with disabilities in the vehicle. Transportation providers also cannot charge higher fares or fees for transporting people with disabilities and their service animals. The fare must be the same as that charged to other people for the same or equivalent service. Service animal trainers, accompanied by service animals, also have the same freedom of access. In addition, there is no requirement that the dog be muzzled or wear a specific type of collar or halter. The White Cane Law prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities by privately owned businesses and other accommodations that are open to the public, such as restaurants, hotels, retail stores, theaters, parks, government offices, concert halls, and sport facilities. These businesses and public accommodations must allow people with disabilities to bring their service animals into whatever areas the public is generally allowed. Under the Illinois White Cane Law, anyone who denies or interferes with admittance to or enjoyment of these public facilities can be charged with violation of this Access Act.
Sorry, miss. We have to leave. There's no dogs allowed in the restaurant.
Oh no, he's not a pet dog. He's actually a service dog, and he's covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act, the same way that a seeing eye or guide dog would be covered. So he's allowed to go absolutely everywhere that I go.
Miss, you still have to leave.
Well, I'm going to call the police and ask them to help me explain the laws to you because I am fully covered. Hi, my name is Chris Guerra, and I'm here at a restaurant with my service dog and I'm being asked to leave. I'm wondering if you could send somebody over to help me explain as to how I'm covered to be able to stay here.
Good morning, Ms. Guerra. I'm Officer Guzman with Chicago Police Department. I understand you made a call for service. Can you tell me what's the problem?
Yes, thank you for coming. As you can see, I'm here with my service dog, Clever, and I'm not sure if it was the manager or the owner, but he asked me to leave, and I tried to explain that we were covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act, and I wasn't able to get through to him, so I'm wondering if you might be able to help me explain that to him.
I understand the law. I'll be sure to explain it to him.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I am Officer Guzman with the Chicago Police Department, and this is my partner, Officer Coleman. I understand you have a problem with the lady and the dog, being here. You're asking her to leave. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Illinois White Cane Law, but it makes it an offense to request a person with an assistance dog to leave. That's an assistance dog. person with it is the owner. So therefore, you cannot ask them to leave.
But it's a dog.
Yes, but it's a special kind of dog. People with disabilities use those kind of dogs. So I'm going to ask you to have her, please have her stay here and not ask her to leave. Is that fine with you?
It's fine. I didn't know that.
Okay, it's not a problem.
The Chicago Police Department has made it a priority to ensure that individuals with disabilities have fair and equal access to all public accommodations and modes of transportation. The information provided in this video outlines legal obligations to accommodate people with disabilities. If you are uncertain whether the animal is a service animal or a pet, you may ask the person if it is a service animal needed because of a disability. Some, but not all, service animals wear special collars and harnesses. Some, but not all, are licensed or certified and have identification papers. However, an individual who is going to a restaurant or theater is not likely to be carrying those documents or documentation of his or her medical condition or disability. Therefore, such documentation is not required as a condition to permit entry of an individual accompanied by a service animal. In summary, when encountering a service animal, please follow these rules. Never pet the animal unless the owner gives permission. Don't make any strange noises or sudden gestures to get its attention unless for an emergency. Talk to the owner, not the animal. Please don't stare for a long time. This could be distracting for both animal and owner. Remember that the animal is working and not for entertainment. Questions regarding the white cane law should be directed to the Office of Legal Affairs,